Okay, I hope we're good to move on because the next one is a tricky agenda item that I'm a little, okay. I'm aware that it's quite a big chunk. So that's me talking again. So the, let's see. The conference does make some money for SOFA. And actually, let me screen share so you know what I'm talking about. That we've looked at this before, but just to remind people, speakers so far have been speakers and SOFA members have, and people in the presenting organizations have been getting free tickets, which is slightly a bit more than half of the tickets. And the other ones, there were some options of what they could pay. So some paid $25 and under 30. Most people were paying 50, and then people were able to opt for more if they wanted to spend more, sort of a support somebody else coming in kind of ticket. And then as for revenue, obviously the people who don't pay anything don't bring in any revenue, but the standard ticket type was really the biggest amount of income, and then of course the people paying the high end, that makes quite a difference. That's what how ticket prices were playing out so far, but I would like to do actual picture forming proposal shaping to see whether we could come up with something that's a little better than this. No, I'm not even attached to doing anything differently. I just want to be more intentional about how we do the pricing of the tickets because it affects a lot of different things. Let's see. Are there any questions so far? Does everybody understand the context of this question on the table? Yes, Praveen.
Do you want a clear decision at the end of this round?
Ideally, I would like to go through picture forming, proposal shaping, and maybe really make a decision. If we can today, that would be great.
Okay.
Be getting one thing out of the way. All right. Any other questions about the context? Now I'm confused by your raised hand there, but I can ignore it. Oh, do I have to lower the hand, by the way? I will lower the hand. Okay. Okay. So, picture farming, what are dimensions that we would have to, or considerations we would have to look at or what is important when we think about pricing structure for conference tickets? So let's see, whoever is ready can start, and then I'll start around from there.
I'd say like affordability.
Affordability, thank you. Let's go to Andreas and then Wendy.
I was thinking, what was I thinking? Free tickets. Who gets them and why?
Wendy and then myself.
You had mentioned the presenter gets a free ticket. Should the presenter get a free ticket to share, maybe? To try to promote more viewers, more people, participants.
Myself, then Praveen. I guess I want to throw, just the, what do I call that? Just revenue, sort of SOFA budget or revenue, just that is a consideration. Praveen?
How many participants you want? I mean, do you want more or less? I mean, so is it more visibility? Is it more about visibility versus revenue? What's the trade-off? So some consideration on number of new viewers versus old. That's something, just on the viewer numbers and the types coming in.
Let's see if there's more. So just start over, Brandon, Andreas.
I think I'm good for now.
Andreas, anything else? Wendy?
Yeah. So if we to continue with the free ticket, do we have different type of prices as well? Or is it just one price? Or yeah, prices.
Wendy and then myself.
I'm going to kind of go. So the free ticket, I said free ticket, but now I'm going to say there's so much value in sociocracy that I don't know, like $5 might be what's free. Like, I feel like you're getting a value, and often when people purchase something, even for $5, they feel like they're getting more of a value that perhaps free is really five, or five is the new free. I don't know.
I see. So I would paraphrase that as the psychological effect of something that's like the psychological effect of free tickets and so on. Okay, okay. Myself, let's see, do I have anything? Let me think for a second. Yeah, I have another thing about the psychological effect that I struggle with a little, and that is the being presented with too many options. Like, you know, you could pay 40, you could pay 50, you could pay 75, you could also pay 125. I just wonder what that does to people. Do they feel burdened by having to make that choice? Would be having two tickets, you know, one affordable, like one low, and like what would make it easy? No, I guess, how do people feel if they see the options? That's something that I wonder about. Check. Parveen.
And for now.
Okay. So that was the second round. Anything else on dimensions, picture farming? Anything else that comes up? If not, we can start. Oh, there, Brandon.
I guess like, well, I guess like I don't know if this quite fits, but I guess like waves of tickets. So like if for each group that you would target, you know, maybe new people you'd like to become aware, you do a different type of marketing campaign than people who are kind of deeper in the community and are more likely to have a deeper participation.
Which reminds me of one more, and that is early bird stuff, right? That's what I was originally thinking you were going. So that's another one. So
Can I get some help writing
yeah.
what Brandon just
So I
said?
think,
Early bird I get, but
yeah,
I don't
early
know.
bird you can write, and Brandon's, the way I understood you, Brandon, you were saying basically, oh, does anybody else have it? I'm thinking something like,
I think
yeah, go ahead.
early bird is fine. I think like that's like the easiest term.
Yeah, but you were also, it sounded like you were tying it to, hold on, Wendy, to different audiences, right? Oh, Wendy, do you have a way of paraphrasing what he said?
Well, I'm thinking about it just in terms of, I know I'm a member of the Canadian Co-housing Federation, and they talk about individual versus if you're part of a community, and like there's a deeper level of commitment if you're just starting out versus if you're already using Sociocracy and you're using it in this industry or that industry, like kind of how deep your level is in knowing or using, or if you've attended something already, I don't know, something like that participation deepness versus early bird, which is also good, but if you still have free, you have early bird free, and then time of conference still free.
Things always get more complicated when you look at them deeply. Okay, Parveen?
I think the theme of the next conference will determine what kinds of people, and therefore what the aim of the next conference is, might have theme and aim, might have an influence on how you want to structure the pricing.
So you're saying, okay, we wanted to talk about the theme after. Now, okay, let's see. Should
Like,
we
even
split
if it's
it?
not decided now,
But
at some point that might influence your decision later.
true. All right, so knowing that whatever we decide later might influence this, I think I would still like to go ahead and gather some ideas because I'm curious, but we might have to actually postpone the final decision until we have a little bit of a more of a sense of what the conference will be like. But let's see, I would like to do proposal shaping, so let's see what people have. And remember, you just have to, it doesn't have to be the perfect idea, just give me one sentence of what you have. And I'm also aware that's always a lot to type at once. So just supporting Andreas in typing here. All right, let's do Andreas first so that then after he can focus on typing. How's that? Andreas, myself, Wendy, Parveen, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you. A proposal, I mean, early bird is just a no-brainer. This is just, we should just have it. And that will also give excitement for the process. Yeah, good first one.
Okay, myself. Well, I'll do also something easy for me, and that is SOFA members and presenters should get free tickets. Check. Wendy.
Maybe having the free tickets for presenters, early bird, as you say, but 3 tiers, like $5, $50, and $75.
And just clarifying on that, and that is independent of everything. That's basically the affordability tiers. Is that what you're saying? Or, well, whatever. No, sorry, now I'm putting words in your mouth. You tell.
I don't know. Maybe I hear what you're saying about the psychological effect, but maybe in some way the 5 can be tied to the deepness that Brandon was talking about, and the 5, 50, 75 kind of like, if you're in this group, this is sort of suggested if you're in this group in terms of the deepness of participation, but still keeping the free for presenters.
Okay, Parveen.
On the pricing, I just add an option between 5 and 50. The gap is really high, and someone might want to give more, but you might not have, if you don't have that option. So at least an option to give whatever they see fit. So
you can just make a just repeat the proposal, but with your numbers.
I would say 5, 25, 50, 75.
Okay. Hold on. No,
Can you please
Andreas.
repeat that? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
5, what was it? 5, 25, 50, 75? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon.
Yeah, no, these are some great ideas. I think I like the idea of a sliding scale. I would add, and I don't know if this is possible, but for people who are committing, 50 to 75, is there additional content that could be offered to them? A model I've seen is, the recording and the broadcasting of the conference is free, but the recordings afterwards, you can pay like a one-time fee. If we could come up with a model of either additional content or deeper meetings or activities after a session, maybe that is something people would be willing to pay a higher price for.
Okay, starting over in the round, Andreas, myself.
Yeah. Um, so the SOFA budget needs to be presented here as well. So if we look at it, how much do we need? I mean, a bit going back to dimensions maybe, but a minimum level would be good to have. Yeah.
All right, building on that, I would say aim for 6,000. So the pricing structure would have to somehow be compatible with that. So aim for 6,000 in revenue for 2020. Do you have anything else? I'm good with everything that I see so far. Oh no, one other thing is that I always find that people, when I talk to people, it often sounds like they're a little lonely with their sociocracy enthusiasm. So I think a bring a friend kind of deal would be a good idea. So I guess, okay, let me make a radical proposal, and that is every ticket comes with a code for a free ticket for a friend. We could even make that maybe just for the 50 and 75. So, okay, every higher price ticket comes with a code to bring a friend. I'm complete. Sorry, that took a while. Okay, now I have my idea all written out. Okay, Wendy and then Praveen.
So just clarifying, like, is there, I love that idea, but can someone read the proposal of what it sounds like now, or is this just getting proposal ideas?
This is just proposal ideas.
Okay. I have nothing more to add. I love that.
Praveen and then Brandon.
No, I have nothing more to add.
Brandon?
Nothing more to add.
Okay, so we are 5 minutes over on this. I was aware and I gave it a little more because we were so in the middle of it. I didn't even want to interrupt to ask whether we were still okay. Can we make a proposal on this? That's the question. Let's just, hold on. So what I hear is, I'm going to type it really quick because I can think better when I type it. Andreas, don't get confused. So the pricing structure that I heard is 5, 25, 50, 75. The 50 comes 50 and 75 comes with a friend code. I like the additional content, though that could be some additional thing if you pay on the high end that you can bring a friend, right? So maybe Brandon would be satisfied with that. SOFA members and presenters get a free ticket. And then early bird, since that was advocated for, maybe early birds could be the 5 and, no, I don't know. Let's just try that. 5 and 25 tickets. That's weird. That means the people who are early don't get the bring a friend thing. Although that also has a bring a friend code. Okay, hold on. I'm making it differently. 50% off until 6 weeks before the conference or something like that. You can always object to that. I'm just throwing it out here. So that's for all ticket types. I'm not sure that makes sense quite yet. Can you all see the proposal? Let me screen share real quick. So this is the pricing structure. Okay, and I'm guessing that we'll just do a round of objections and then I'm guessing that this needs more work. At least that's my sense right now. So for now, if this were the proposal, I would like to hear what your objections are, and then we can see what still needs attention. So let's do. Yeah, let's just do a round and tell me. Don't tell me all the. I focus on what you would like to see change. So focus on your objection. Same round again because I can't think right now. Andreas, myself, Wendy.
Looks good. No objection.
What? That was too easy. All right. Let's see. What do I think? Hold on. I think I would like, even though I myself wrote it 6 weeks before the conference, I would almost like to do it. Well, 6 weeks is a long time. Never mind. Maybe it's actually good. Maybe it sounds good. All right. No objection, I guess. Wendy, and then Parveen.
My objection actually is that piece, the 50%, because I feel like, I mean, it's not a strong objection, but I feel like we have so many tiers, the 5, 25, 50, 75, that it fits in with affordability. So if you're saying 50% off, like, I think it's already affordable, but maybe I'm incorrect. Check.
Parveen.
Yeah, that's my objection as well, is that what is the purpose of the 50% off is to get people to sign in earlier, so you have a sense of numbers. But I think the tire already covers affordability, and I'm wondering, is there anything else that can entice people to commit early? Right now, I don't have an idea, but that's something I want to think about a bit.
Brandon.
Yeah, I echo that feedback from Wendy and Parveen. Nothing else to add there.
Let me do, okay. No, we're basically out of time on this. So okay, I want to do one other thing, and that is I want to hear if we took the early bird out, would then there be any objections? So everything minus the early bird structure. Just indicate for me how you feel about that. I'm mostly looking at Andreas because I'm curious. Oh, he would object too. He's easy. And Parveen, I don't see you now.
Without the early bird, I think the proposal looks fine, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say but it's just that I'd like for it to be thought through. It just seems quick. But for now, at least we've got some basic ideas on board.
Yes, I think I feel the same way. It's like, okay, I just, this looks basically okay, and I would like to make a decision next time just because it's too rushed right now. So everybody okay with postponing and making a final decision next time? And you can also just postpone decision. All right, good. Phew.